we are praying. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness has appointed the officers of the leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county and of those whose interest you have committed to our church. Amen. Clerk, order the business. Is there quorum?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's quorum in the House.
Thank you. Order of business.
Order of business. Tuesday, 11th February 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Order of business. Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Thank you. Honorable members, I have here a communication. Number 102/2025. On the official opening of the 4th session of the County Assembly. All members, it is my pleasure to officially welcome you back for the 4th session of the 3rd Assembly today, 11th February 2025, having adjourned for the long recess on 4th of December 2024. Happy New Year. All members, during the long recess, you interacted with your electorates and got feedback on how to effectively play your role of legislation, oversight, and representation as provided in Article 105 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. In this new session, you are expected to provide linkage between the County Assembly and the electorates on public service delivery and extend professional knowledge, experience, or specialized knowledge on issues of discussion as outlined in Section 9 of the County Government Act 2012. On members, during this 4th session, there are a lot of activities and businesses to be transacted by this House, such as the report and approval of one member of the County Executive Committee and 2 chief officers. Budget Estimate 2024-2025, County Fiscal Strategy Policy, Paper 2025, County Debt Management Strategy 2025, among other businesses. On members, there are various 1. Homa Bay County Conservation and Mining Policy 2024. 2. Homa Bay County Irrigation. 3. Homa Bay County Climate Change Act 2024. All members, I would like to encourage you to liaise with the legal department for drafting of more bills and policies to be debated by this House before the end of our term. A case in point is the need for social media policy for this county assembly, which is vital in this digital era. All members, I wish to acknowledge the role that has been played by the Right Honorable Raila Odinga on devolution. Therefore, this county assembly wishes him success to the upcoming election for the position of the AU chair. I know if you read some papers today, over 100 MPs are already in Ethiopia, and we now extend the invitation to honorable members who are able also to travel and be with Baba. All members, I wish to bring the attention of this House on the provisions of Standing Order number 152, which provides for the commencements of every session, thus implying that we'll be the first business of this House when we commence the fourth session. Honorable members, as you are aware that we are now transacting business in temporary chambers, given that there are renovation works going on in the main chamber, which shall be completed as soon as practicable. Honorable members, this week is also very important for the lovers. It is the Lovers Week because we'll be having the Valentine Day. I wish you happy Valentine Day. All members, finally, I now declare fourth session officially open. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Now thereafter, this House Namuryo, 11, Honorable Sophie Salem, beg to give the notice, Mr. Speaker.
Statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Leader majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg of the County Government Act 2012 that outlines explicitly the procedures and committees of the County Assembly, whereas Standing Order number 152(1)D provides that the House Business Committee must be reconstituted at the commencement of every new session of the County Assembly and membership approved by the House. Recognizing that the composition of the House Business Committee must reflect the relative majorities of the seats held by each of the County Assembly parties and independents. Now, therefore, this House resolves to approve the nomination of the following members of the House Business Committee pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 152(1)D. Number 1, the Speaker. Number 2, yours truly, myself, your leader of majority. Number 3, Honorable Bobo Bondo. Number 4, Honorable Titus Asiago. Number 5, Honorable David Hamilton. Number 6, Honorable Samuel Obuana. Number 7, Honorable Daniel Odongo. Number 8, Honorable Nicholas Owag. Number 10, Honorable Vikings Bondo. Number 9. Number 10, Honorable Pauline Oyo. Number 11, Honorable Sophie Salim. Number 12, Honorable Raphael Odongo. Number 13, Honorable Joan Ogada. Number 14, Honorable Caroline Ogundo. Number 15, Honorable Tony Otieno. Mr. Speaker, this is the fourth time that we are constituting this committee, the members of committee of House Business. But Mr. Speaker, I want to inform this House that as committee of selection, we did our best. One, we made sure that the third gender rule was observed. And if you listen keenly, when I was reading the names of the 15 members of this committee, we have more men than ladies, but the third gender rule was observed. Mr. Speaker, we also considered our regions. Remember, we have 8 sub-counties in Homa Bay County. And in Homa Bay County, Mr. Speaker, in all the sub-counties, Mr. Speaker, as the chair and the committee of selection, we made sure that members from those sub-counties were placed in this committee. My appeal now to the members who have gotten the opportunity, this House, to approve this list. I want to plead in the third session, Mr. Speaker, that not even at any given time, Mr. Speaker, I'm requesting the members kindly, let's take our work serious. In this House, there will be no business to transact. It is this committee that approves, and because of that, because you took your time, but now I want to call upon the Honorable Bondo, our Chief Whip.
Speaker, from the outset, I want to second the motion of the Constitution of House Business Committee. Honorable Speaker, before us, the members. Honorable members.
Majority, and you are second, the whip. This House resolves to approve the nomination of the following members to the House Business Committee pursuant to the provisions of the Standing Order 152 1D. The Speaker, on Richard Ogende, the Leader of the Majority, on Bob Bondo, MCA, on Titus Asiago, on David Hamilton, on Samuel Obwana, on Daniel Odongo, on Nicholas Awaka, on Vikings Bondo, on Pauline Oyo, on Sophie Salim, on Raphael Odongo, on Joan Ogada, on Caroline Odundo, and on Tony Otieno. Now the floor is open for the debate. Yes, on Asiago Tito. Yes, on Asiago Tito.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I equally stand to support the motion. Honorable Speaker, as I support the motion, I would also first want to also welcome my fellow honorable members for this session. I know we are from the long recess, and as I can see the faces here, we are all back sound, and I see each and every member here has the energy to transact business that we have for this session. Honorable Speaker, when I get back to the list, Honorable Speaker, just as it has been stated by the majority leader, that list considered all regions that we have, and when we look into the regional balance, it is well balanced. Is also considered. Honorable Speaker, as I support this, I would also want to, just as it has been brought to our attention that one of us lost his dad, I will also call on us that we condole with them and build prayers with Honorable Vickins Bondo. He's lost his dad, so that as we know, he's one of us. So let us also always put him in prayers. We call him and to encourage him all the time. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the list. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable Sophie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, I also rise to support the motion that is before us this afternoon. Mr. Speaker, as a matter of procedure, may I first of all take my time to welcome honorable members back to this honorable house. Mr. Speaker, let it not go into record that I'm not welcoming you back, Mr. Speaker. With due respect to who you are and your position, feel most welcome. And may God give you the strength and ability to steer this assembly to the right direction. Mr. Speaker, I'm in support of this motion. Not only that I'm supporting because I'm also among the members who have been listed, but Mr. Speaker, as a matter of procedure, it is required of us as an honorable house that the first meeting, where after the long recess, when we begin, we have to reconstitute the House Business Committee. Now, it would have been wrong for us to proceed without reconstitution of this House Business Committee. So I want to echo what our majority leader thought of, and the selection committee, what they thought of to come up with this committee and maybe start the work on the right direction. Mr. Speaker, when I look at the list, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that the female gender is well taken care of in this committee, even though men are many. But Mr. Speaker, even if you go outside here, you'll see that the men are many. And on a light note, Mr. Speaker, I just want to inform the House, there are many as they are, but only those who are ready to live with us are few. Mr. Speaker, on a light note, Mr. Speaker, sir. So I want to say that it is of great honor for us to start on the right foot, and I want to say that I'm really in support of this, and I fully support the list the way it is without any subtraction. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Sophie. Honorable Pauline.
Asante sana mstahili Spika. Waheshimiwa wote, kwanza kabisa nitamshukuru kwa kuwa ameweza kuwa nasi, ametulinda tulikuwa kwenye likizo refu sana. Tulienda tukiwa wazima sisi sote na familia zetu. Tena nataka nimshukuru Mola tena kwa kuwa ameweza kumpa kinara wetu wa chama cha chungwa Baba Raila Amolo Odinga afya nzuri, na sote tunajua vizuri ya kuwa yuko katika kinyang'anyiro na tunamwombea Mola aweze kumpa ushindi. Mheshimiwa Spika, nitamshukuru tena kiongozi wa walio wengi Mheshimiwa Gindo kwa vile ameeleza vyema na wanakamati wote ili tuweze kurudi tena katika kamati ya kutengeneza hoja za bunge. Mimi nitasema ni asante sana kwa kuwa nimeweza kupatikana tena katika hilo kamati, na niko na furaha sana, na ningependa niseme ya kuwa katika hilo kamati tulikuwa kama familia moja. Tulikuwa na moyo wa kufanya kazi, na vile vile ningependa niseme ya kuwa tuzidi na huo moyo ili tuweze kuendeleza hoja za bunge kwa njia inayofaa sana. Kabla sijamalizia, nataka niseme pole sana kwa Mheshimiwa Vickins Bondo kwa kuwa ameweza kupoteza babake kwa njia ya ajali. Mola aweze kumlaza roho yake mahali pema peponi. Vile vile Mheshimiwa Beki pia amepata habari hizi kwa kuwa babake ni mgonjwa sana tena amelazwa. Tunamwombea Mola ili aweze kumpa uzima. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Victor.
Very kindly, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also want to go in the line of my fellow members who spoke before me to welcome us all back to the Assembly. The Speaker, I rise to support the motion that has been read by the Majority Leader, that the Speaker, all honorable members in the eyes of the law are equal. We are equal in our dealings, and every seat we occupy in this assembly is equal to the other. So should be what we are doing in this assembly. The constitution of committees, Mr. Speaker, brings new life to the committees. It scales off the old skin of the committees. That is why I personally would want to support the reconstitution of the House Business Committee. The members therein are capable members in their own ways, individually, and I know they will be as a committee together. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the words of the mover of the motion, the Majority Leader, the previous committee did a diligent job. They performed exemplarily. And going by the achievements we did in the last session, they never failed us. I would only want to request the incoming committee, the incoming members, to come in and work with zeal of the outgoing committee. They should not let us down in the House Business Committee, because it is on the basis of what they speak in their committee meetings that we sit and deliberate in the Assembly. So I only want to request them to work aptly and diligently as a committee. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, I also want to go on record to mourn and bereave with my niece, Honorable Vickens Bondo, on the loss of his father. And as an assembly, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Vickens is one of us, and his loss is also our loss as an assembly. Thank you indeed, Mr. Speaker. I beg to support.
I can see Honorable Doreen.
Asante sana Bwana Spika. Nikisimama hapa leo nataka kuongea Kiswahili. Juu nimekuwa Mombasa the whole of hii likizo yote. Hii likizo yote nilikuwa Mombasa. Sasa vile nimerudi huku Homa Bay, iishe yote. Sasa nimeshukuru Mungu sana kwa waheshimiwa wote wa Homa Bay County Assembly. Na ile hoja imeletwa na Honorable Mheshimiwa Majority, nimeunga mkono. Kwa sababu ukiangalia hiyo majina zote, unaona kama ni wale wako tayari kufanya kazi. Sasa nimeshukuru Mheshimiwa Ogindo, walio wengi. Mnacheka nini?
Order members, order honorable members.
Mnacheka nini?
Order. Proceed.
Sasa kwa upande wangu mimi kama mheshimiwa wa East Kamagak Ward, nimeshukuru sana ya nyumba ya nimeunga mkono na hiyo list iendelee vile iko. Asante sana Bwana Speaker.
Asante sana Doreen. Honorable Kiri Kakiri.
Honorable Speaker, allow me to thank the Almighty Lord for having given an opportunity. It's really long. And Honorable Speaker, just throughout this session that we were away, a lot has happened outside here, Honorable Speaker. Many who are before the Lord, they are done today, Honorable Speaker. We find what the Lord has done us great, and therefore we need to thank him, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it's also very important, Honorable Speaker, that we had an opportunity to be with our constituents, and Honorable Speaker, we need to be reminded, Honorable Speaker, from the time we got elected to date, to the time that we'll be elected, we'll go for the next general election, Honorable Speaker, remaining is shorter than the period that we have covered in this assembly, Honorable Speaker. It therefore means, Honorable Speaker, but to give back to the society or to those people who sent us here what they really deserve, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, unity is of great essence for our success, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the leadership of this assembly, including you, Honorable Speaker. This is a county assembly that we had a lot of negativities in the previous term, Honorable Speaker. Today, we stand in this assembly almost 2.5 years gone, Honorable Speaker, with no hiccups of infights. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, we need to congratulate ourselves for having carried ourselves in an orderly manner. We need to congratulate the leadership in consoling our brother who lost his father in a road accident, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, shared personal friendship or personal ties with the victims, and there are times that I've even gone to their family, and that gave me an opportunity to share with the father. I remember even being part of the team that took him to marry or to take dowry, and we were with the father, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, our brother has lost a great friend of him, and therefore let's join him in prayers, for the Lord has done it. Honorable Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Munafarita.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I also want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I also want to thank my colleagues for being here in good numbers. Usually it has not been very easy that we get quorum on day one, but I'm very happy that my colleagues came quite early in the morning and they're still here. That means they love their job. I also want to welcome you back to this place, my colleagues. And also, I want to give a lot of congratulatory messages I want to send to your wives, most so the male honorable members. These ladies have really worked well on you. Your faces are really bright. I want to thank them so much for the good care that they displayed during the time you were with them at home. My colleagues, I want to say that the motion that has been brought by my boss, the Honorable Majority Leader, is quite appealing to me, because the members who have been slotted in this particular committee, the Committee on House Business, are good. And I believe that the work that you did in the other
session will continue, and I hope there will be no malingering, because when time is running out, people usually slow or put down their tools. But I believe that those who have been slotted this time are just more or less the same people who were there the other time. I know you are going to work well, and taking into the consideration that this is a very important committee. Without the slots that you give us, without giving us what to do, we shall not be able to work well in the plenary here. So give us work so that we can work. Otherwise, I want to say I thank you so much. I thank everybody so much. And more so, I want to cherish what the Almighty God has done to us. And He's given us another chance to be here this year. Otherwise, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Majority. I can see, okay, Walter, Honorable Walter. Honorable Wari, sorry.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for granting me this opportunity also to rise and support the motion. First and foremost, I also want to go procedurally by welcoming all the members from the long recess. And I want to thank our Almighty God for having taken care of us through that holiday, and he has allowed us to come back alive, strong. Honorable member, before I proceed, allow me also to congratulate the majority who doubles up as the chair of selection committee for bringing up this good motion, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as a member of the selection committee, I want to concur with what other honorable members have contributed on this motion, that when the selection committee sat, they were very much objective in nominating members to this particular committee on the chair. On the Speaker, as it has been said or noted that the regional balance was checked on. On the Speaker, we come from various sub-counties, and it is true that our sub-counties are equally represented in this particular committee, Honorable Speaker. On Speaker, we went through many committees, the reconstitution of committees, but if the first committee, which was done by the committees which were constituted, was Honorable Speaker. Otherwise, I also join my honorable members, my colleagues, in mourning with one.
Thank you, Honorable Ware. There's only one thing I need to correct from your statement. The committee is formed by the party, not the selection committee.
Oh, thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. First of all, given members energy to be back. When I look at the number, we went to recess. This one gave members opportunity to inspect projects which are going on our wards, and at the same time, members also went out, write many reports on various issues pertaining our county. So I'm encouraging you to continue with that good spirit. Finally, I want to say that House Business Committee is the engine of the Assembly in planning of the timetable and also putting business to be transacted in the committee. And I believe there is a regional balance. There is also gender, it's also gender sensitive. And I want to being presented the report well. I support the list. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Because I'm not seeing any hand, I need to put the question. Or there's someone else? Oh, majority.
Mr. Speaker, I listened very carefully when the honorable members were debating on the motion. I want to take my own opportunity and the ones for my colleagues in leadership, more so the party leadership, Mr. Speaker, to thank all the honorable members who have debated and those who have not maybe gotten the opportunity to debate. Mr. Speaker, opportunity. County has merged number 3 this time on and if you look at that, colleagues, the House was not working hard, Mr. Speaker. It is because of our performance that has led to our excellency being called upon. And you know, Mr. Speaker, there are some of the departments that Homa Bay has emerged number 1. I've just seen the one for education, we are number 2. Health, even though we are not performing well as we thought we could, Mr. Speaker, but we emerged number 1 with around 53 marks. So how I wish that, you know, health worked hard. You know, we would have gotten more than 60%, and that could raise our bar to even position 1, because the governor for Murang'a has beaten us with only 1 point something. So, Mr. Speaker, I hope after this, all the honorable members will join us in congratulating our governor, and we also congratulate ourselves because we are part of that performance. I don't have much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Majority. Now allow me to put the question. Now, therefore, this House resolves to approve the nomination of the following members to the House Business Committee pursuant to the provisions of the Standing Order number 152, 1D. The Speaker, on Richard Oginto, the Leader of the Majority, on Bob Obondo, on Titus Asiago, on Hamilton David, on Samuel Obwana, on Daniel Odongo, on Nicholas Owaka, on Vikins Bondo, on Pauline Oyo, on Sophie Salim, on Rafael Odongo, on Joan Ogada, on Caroline Odundo, and on Tony Otieno. Will as many of the similar opinions say aye? Aye. Will as many of the contrary opinions say nay? The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, adjournment.
The meeting is adjourned until tomorrow at 9:30. Thank you.
House Business Committee, we proceed to speak.